Yes, sir. I believe they would. In the long run, now I'm not saying we would have an ambulance at every station. I don't know that the city could afford to do that right now, and I don't know that there's a need for an ambulance at every station. But if we have them scattered more throughout the city at our fire stations, they can have a quicker response time because they're not coming from two locations. Now I do know that AMS right now, they sometimes station ambulances in parking lots just so that they're not back at their home base to help remedy that situation. But I believe that, you know, if they're in the fire station or in that district or area of town, their response times are going to be cut down.
What about keeping costs in check? Do you think your service will cost more for the normal run than I would require?
No, sir. We have looked at the billing statements or the cost projections that AMS had last year, and their projected ones for 2010. And with the rates that they're charging, no, we wouldn't have to go up. We wouldn't need to go up, I don't believe. And I don't want anybody to think that we're going to say we definitely are going down, but that is a possibility. And I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you know, if this thing ran for 2 years and we were bringing in the $2 million, $3 million, there's no reason why we couldn't drop the rates. And on top of that, you know, you charge $1,000, $1,100 for an advanced life support ambulance per call. That's not saying that's what the insurance is paying, and that's not what the patient is going to pay. Medicare only pays a certain portion, and that's all you get to collect. And so you're not going to see your rates change.
Lastly, how do you feel about the City Commission incorporating you into the talks now?
Well, this has been going on. I've been meeting with Chief Frost for well over a month now. And I've talked to the commissioners, I've talked to the city manager, assistant city manager, city attorney, the finance manager. And I'm just hoping that they can find a way to find the money to fund this project, to a startup kitty to speak of. I think that the hospital district could fund the project. There's over $200 million that the hospital district has to use. They could use that for a startup fund for us. I think there's various ways to get this done. I know they're worried about a time frame right now. The city fathers are. With certain strings unattached, I believe the fire department could be up and running within 30 days. Given the approval of this commission to do this, a lot of the AMS paramedics and EMTs have said they want to come work for the Emerald Fire Department. That's civilian personnel. They're not going to be firemen. They're going to simply ride the ambulances, but they'll be an employee of the Emerald Fire Department. And through that transition, I believe we could start up, like I said, within 30 days.
Excellent. James, thank you very much for the information. Let me get that microphone.
Okay.
It's James Williams, is
Yes.
that right? And you're with the Firemen's Union?
Yes, sir. I'm president of the Emerald Professional Firefighters Association. I'm a lieutenant for the Emerald Fire Department.
Okay. And tell me why you feel that you guys would be a better choice for the city than AMR.
Well, for one, we're home people. The money that is collected from the ambulance service is going to stay in Amarillo. It's not going to go back to Pennsylvania, where AMR's home office is. Texas wants to get out of the ambulance service. With them wanting to get out, this is a perfect opportunity for the city of Amarillo to let the Emerald Fire Department take the ambulance service over. And I think through proper location of the ambulances, we will be able to reduce the call times on the ambulances. And I just think we can provide a better care to the people of Amarillo. The employees, if if the paramedics come to work for us, they're going to be happier than I've been told they're going to be working for AMR. So
I heard a lot of your interview with Jay, so let me jump to one other issue that I'm wondering about. I heard part of it. Billing services for billing for these kinds of services is pretty specialized.
yes, sir.
How do you guys plan to address that?
Through the use of an independent billing corporation. There are several of them out there. We have talked to a couple to see what their rates are, what their returns are, and in talking to them, we've also talked to the fire departments that use their services, and so we're going to pick the one that if we get the opportunity to do this, we're going to pick the right company that's best suited for our Amarillo needs.
Are any of those local companies?
No, sir. To my knowledge, there is not a billing company that specializes in medical billing in the area.
Okay. The fire department many years ago had the ambulance service, did it not?
Well, I've been here for 24 years, and we haven't had it for that long.
You haven't had it for that
and
long?
I don't know that they've ever had it.
Okay, I
They
wasn't
could
sure.
have had, but not to my knowledge.
Okay, all right. And you said that a lot of the AMS people are ready to come over to the fire department?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And would they have to join the union, or?
No, sir. They would be a civilian employee.
Okay, so,
They are not allowed to join our union.
okay,
Only firefighters employed by the Amarillo Fire Department are allowed to join the International Association of Firefighters. Now, they could start their own union, but they can do that today
yeah.
through Texas Right to Work, being a right to work state. Any employee is allowed to form and join a union without retribution. So there's nothing to stop the AMS employees right now from forming or joining a union. And even if they go to AMR, they still have that same right.